yayına sesin gidiyor, sorun olmaz değil mi?
Kim benim mi?
Ha,
Ne olacak tabii ki. Şimdi
geldi mi yayın?
bakayım.
İstiyorsan şey var. Önceki oyunun özeti var. Özetini izle. Direkt burada şimdi açacağım sana.
Aç.
Tamam, gel yayına.
Evet.
Geldin mi?
Yayın. Ben gelmiştim zaten hazırım. Ha.
Tamam.
The boy's mother is dead.
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
There's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. First, you need to cut off my head. Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin.
When I came to these shores, I chose
Aslında çok
to
karmaşık
live
karışık bir hikayesi yok. İzle, ben
The
sana
truth is,
özetleyeceğim.
I was born a god, and so were you.
We can do whatever we want.
There are consequences to killing a god.
Mother.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do. No, no, no, no, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Smaller. Look, she was a giant. I'm a giant. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. The giants called me Loki?
Question for another day.
Bak işte ilk oyunda bu çocuğun annesi, yani bizim eşimiz ölüyor. Karımız. Bizden son nasihatı da beni yakın, küllerimi de diyardaki en yüksek şeyden, dağdan bırakın diyor. Önceki oyunda biz bu en yüksek dağı aramaya çalışıyoruz. Bilmiyoruz çünkü en yüksek neresi olduğunu. Bir şeylere söylüyoruz, gidiyoruz, şey yapıyoruz. En yüksek yerden serptikten sonra işte çocuğun bir dev olduğunu öğreniyoruz şey olarak yani. Annesi de devmiş. Dev burada şey yani, lakap şey gibi. Biz de tanrıyız ya. Mesela biz savaş tanrısıyız.
Anladım.
He. Ondan sonra o çocuk da ilk oyunda Thor'un çocuklarını öldürüyor. Orada bıçak saplamıştı ya, gördün. İşte babası da diyor Tanrı öldürmenin sonuçları vardır. İşte bu oyunun başında ben biraz oynadım. Bu oyunun başında eve şey geliyor. Thor'la Odin geliyor. Thor işte şey yapıyor. Thor'la kapışıyoruz, bizi şey yapıyor. Gönderiyor bir yere. İşte şey diyorlar. Kratos'u biliyorsun değil mi?
Biliyorum.
Ha tamam. Kratos, çocuğun ismi de Atreus. Kratos'a diyor rahat durun yani. Sizle anlaşma yapmaya geldim diyor. Rahat durun. Bir şey elinizi sürmeyin. Takılalım yani. İşimize bakalım diyor. Kratos kabul etmiyor. Gidiyor Thor'da şey yapıyor, işte meydan okuyor. Gidiyor bir anda.
Tombam olan değil mi?
Aa çok tamam olan. İşte herifle kapışırken herif bizi öldürüyor. Sonra ben böyle kabul etmem diyor. Bir anda canlandırıp devam ediyor savaşa. Canlandırabiliyor, öldürüp. Bir anda ölüm ekranı geliyor. Sonra diriltiyor seni. Çok şey yapmışlar. Ya şimdi bizim bu oyundaki amacımız da bu çocuk aklında sorular var. İşte neydi ya sorusu? Bir adamın peşinde, yani bu çok cevapsız soruları var herifin. Nasıl dev, ne yapıyor, ne işe yarıyor? İsmi Loki. yaptığı bir şeyler var. Çocuğun da gizli güçleri var ama işte onu keşfedemiyor. Ne olduğunu bilmiyor. Babası da bilmiyor. Aynen bak. Ha bak görevler. Şu Svartalfheim'e gidiyoruz. Cüler. Tyr'in yeri işte. Biz Tyr'i arayacağız.
Ben kendine gidelim.
Hmm. Nasıl geliştirme? Dur bir dakika. Şeyi geliştirebiliyoruz galiba Kratos'u. Hah. Bak ne yapabiliyoruz? Nişan alıp yere ekilmiyorsan basılı tutarak. Yaratan basına güç yükle. Bizde bir de iki silah var. Ben bunu seviyorum. Manyak güzel silah. Baksana göstereyim sana. Bak bir balta var. Baltayı böyle fırlatabiliyor. Çekiyor. Böyle şey. Şeyleri böyle. Balta böyle bir de kılıca bak şimdi. İkisinin de var. Yakıyor. Diğeri de donduruyor. Bak. Baksana oğlum. Manyak güzel. Alan hasarı vuruyor bir de bu ya.
Sen kılıcı mı seviyorsun?
Aynen bunları seviyorum işte. Baltayı değil.
Bence de bu da iyi.
O yüzden Kaos'un kılıçlarına güçlendirme yapalım. Menzilli diyor. Kılıçlarını çekeyim. Ay. Düşmana sapladıktan sonra R1 düğmesi kendini düşmana doğru fırlat. Yüksek sersemletme uygula.
Bu iyiymiş ha.
Havada olan düşmana yere çarpılır. Yakın dövüş. Kaçınırken. Ya bunu yapmayalım. Kaçınırken de zor oluyor onları kombolamak. Düşmana sapladıktan sonra R2'ye basılı tut. Aha. Manyak iyi değil mi?
Kendine çekme de iyi de bilemedim.
Sen ona gidiyorsun. Başka ne var? Burada. Adammış düşmanlar. Bunu alalım ya. Bu combo yapıyoruz bunu. Bir baltayla vuruyorsun, sonra bununla vuruyorsun da ekstra hasar alıyorlar. Şeyde de var o mesela. Bunda da var bak. İlk önce kılıçlarla vuruyorsun. Sonra kılıçlarla vurduktan sonra baltayla daha da çok hasar alıyor. Bunu kombolamak için alıyorum bunları. Combo yaptıkça çünkü hasarın da artıyor. Bunu alalım. Çekimi alalım. Ne yapıyorsun? Düşmana saplıyorsun. R1 düğmesine basılı tut. Tamam. Atreus'ta bir şey var mı? Kratos zor durumda kaldığında Atreus düşmanları kendine çeker. Alalım. Ne yapıyor? Atreus düşmanları daha uzun süre tutabilir. Ne kadar edilsin Kratos'un daha hasar attı. Bazen bir düşmanı tuttuğunda Atreus'un üzerinde belirleyebilir. Ha. İyi biz bu ortadan gideriz hızlı.
Bunun da şey tekleri var herhalde değil mi? Açılmakta.
Şey evet. Bak burada var. Bunlar kilitli. Aşağılarda var. İşte seviye seviye bak. 3. seviye olunca falan. 5. seviye olunca. Oha bak bak. Görebiliyormuşuz. En son ney varmış? Herhangi bir kaosun kılıçları saldırısı hemen ardından
Yok ben şey diyorum Atreus'u diyorum.
He Atreus'un mu? Bilmiyorum az galiba. Olması lazımdı. Az olabilir. Eski oyunda bayağı vardı. Bir de Atreus'a bak. Ok attırabiliyorsun. Bize yardım ediyor. Şimdi gidelim şu şeye. Burası diyarlar arası geçiş alemi. Biz şu an aynen ondan böyle güzel. Şimdi Svartalfheim öyle bir şey bir yere gidecek.
Whoa, do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything, everything. It's warm. We can probably use his boat. If I can just get it free.
Bir de şey vardı diye hatırlıyorum ben.
Careful, lad.
Ne oldu lan? Şey vardı. Ha. Bu tip güzel mi?
Why are these things so bad?
Behind you! Look out!
Ya savaştığımız elemanlara bak.
Watch out!
Got him!
Büyük olsa rahat savaşacağız da. Ha şöyle ya.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Etrafta bir de kargalar vardı diye ben hatırlıyorum. Onları Odin gönderiyordu. Odin mesela kargalarla görevli. Bir dakika, babam çağırdı galiba. Hah, geldim.
Hikaye mi var onun?
Nerede?
O şeyde gösterdi adam.
Nerede gösterdi lan?
Şeyde, özette senin elinde ya.
Ha şey, ha. O şey, evet, kelle. Şey, yaşayan en akıllı adam o. Ha. Onun kafasını kestik, büyü yapıp şu an yaşayabiliyor. Fakat da hakkında ne diyor onun hakkında? Külliyatta. Neydi onun ismi? Hah. Yok, yaratık değil lan. Ha, İrfan tamam. Dostlar. Bak Mimir. Oku burayı. Yemek de yemiyor, yerde kaplamıyor. Karga görürsen söylesene ya.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curved that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
O ne lan, bir şeyiz burada.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do,
Toplayabiliyoruz bir şeyler denizde. Çocuklar.
did you just say,
Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river.
and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Nereye gidiyoruz lan biz? Bir şey değil, göstermiyor.
Did you see that over there?
Sürüngenler var burada.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Nasıl içinden geçeceğiz? Tamam.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Şöyle.
If only we were in Midgard, that water'd be frozen in the
Bu
center.
geçeyim mi suyun içinden? Geçilmiyor. Kaiser. Kapatacağız oğlum bunu.
Father, you think freezing it would work?
Bence dondurmak işe yarar ama.
What if you used your axe on it?
Siktir. Var mı şöyle bir şey?
Looks to be an artifact from the dwarven resistance. Raid Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Hı. 3 tane mühür lazımmış. Var mı acaba burada? Aha. İki oldu. Bir tane daha lazım. Sandık açacağız. Bir inek aşağı. Heh, şimdi üst karşıdaymış. Ama orayı uzanmaz o silah. Ver bana şeyi. Heh. İyi. Of, idun elması. Bunları toplamak önemli. Can arttırıyor, maksimum can arttırıyor.
Think that's sturdy enough to climb?
Aye, good old dwarven craftsmanship.
Tyr was a friend to the giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Şu etraftaki tahta şeyleri kırmak çok şey
There's
ya.
gotta be a faster way to
Sarıyor.
get down there.
Aha. Oy.
Impressive.
Şu Reus çok sarıyor ya. Adamlar sersemleyince Reus'a basıyorsun, tek yiyorlar. İşte adam sersemlemişse infaz oluyor. Bak şimdi. Aynen bak. Tamam. Bak şu an sersemledi, yarıdan infaz ediyor. Alttaki çubuk doluyor. Ölüyor. Dışarı götürelim ya.
Right side.
Yok. Aha, yaptım az önceki yeteneği. Bir de bak, altta bizim can çubuğun altında şey var, kırmızı şey var. O şey aynen Ray'ı. Onu zor durumda basıyorsun. Vurdukça canın yenileniyor bir de. O manyak bir şey, Sparta öfkesi.
Okay, There's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Şimdi
Oh
geçebiliriz
wow.
orada.
Nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it. I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Bilmiyorum onu, bak bir.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't
Yok
always make
galiba.
it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the
Biraz geç
geysers.
çıkıyor.
Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Steam'e falan yaz bakayım.
Varmış.
Last of Us 2'de yeni geldi ha. 2 Nisan'da mı ne gelmiş daha.
Ha, geldi mi?
Ha. Bak bak. Bir tane bak.
Incoming! Right side!
Bu oyun zaten şu çatışmaları taşıyor ya. Boss fight'ları, şeyleri, meleri, yetenekler.
Bu saatler iyi mi?
Abi açık dünya olması ne güzel ya. Sandık topluyorsun, kasıyorsun, çar kasıyorsun. Oyunu zevkli yapamam.
Bayağı sarıyor.
Evet. Çar kasmak çok eğlenceli.
Bu tarz oyunlarda fullemeye çalışıyoruz dışarıda.
Hep geziyor mu farklı farklı yerlere?
Evet.
Zaten oğlum o kadar, öyle para verdiysen. Ya da zaten oyunun amacı o. Sırf hikaye oynamak ne yani? Gezilmedik yer bırakmıyor. Bakın nereden gideceğiz lan? Oradan gidecek miydik acaba? Yol var mıydı orada? Yoktu. Burada durmayacağız o zaman, çık buradan.
Behind you! Look out!
Çekemedik. Öyle. Oy. Aa, zaten o bizim attığımız skill sersemletme açmamış bayağı. O yüzden direkt evet infaz edebiliyoruz. Adamı havada tutuyorsun, combo yapıyor muydu, o soruyor.
they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Çocuk ne dedi lan? Ne lan?
Right side! Farther! Those things are everywhere.
Mesela bak PlayStation'da şey var. Senin de PlayStation olsaydı paylaşımlı oyun yapıp sana da oynatabiliyordum, ben de var diye bu oyun. Öyle bir şey var.
Nasıl oynuyor?
Bildiğim, ben sana yayın açmış oluyorum. Sen benim kendi konsolunla benim oyunumu oynayabiliyorsun. Aynen, internetten oynuyorsun yani. Aynen, kontroller sana geçiyor şey olarak. Aynen. Mesela arkadaşta olan oyunları ben oynuyordum, ben de oynatıyordum. Ama onun için de Plus lazımdı galiba. Nereden gideceğiz lan? O çarka bir şey yapacağız dedi çocuk ama.
Okay, he froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
Ben çıkacağım galiba ya.
Başım mı ağrıyor?
Evet, bir de şişeyi uzanayım.
Tamam.
Ama sardı var. İyiymiş.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Hey, did that geyser up there just get stronger? When you froze the geyser, the pressure must have changed for the ones around it. Maybe there's a vent. We can get a better look. Yes, the wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Rock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
O sandık var orada. O sandığı alırım.
Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth? Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Brother, look! That strange bugger popped back out of the ground again.
Too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Gotta get behind it. But how? You did it! Let's see what it dropped. Father, up there. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Look! There's a chain we can pull up there. It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down! Nista! Nista! Think you can uncover that geyser from here? Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
huh? That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find. Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. You think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, might be onto something, lad.
Head.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own. And hope they let us in.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
Nisa!
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Sindri! Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you. Take it. Whenever you're ready.
Nerede lan bunlar? Abi bunlar ne ya? Bu kalkanlar neredeydi? Bir özel bir şey alacağız galiba. O özel alacağız. Böyle bir talimat gelmedi bize.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something
O yeşillere şey yapacak şimdi.
I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things
Hadi
in
oğlum.
action. Whew.
Hı, yaptı.
There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of Valir.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
Impressive!
Okay, so, Derlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one. Another of Kvasir's poems.
Güzel. Aldım. İçimde kalmaz en azından. Ski alfa. Sonra bir geliştirme yapalım biraz.
At your service.
Tamam. Bunları satalım. Bir şey yapalım.
I'll take him. You okay? Or deep in thought? I'll leave you to it. That ought to hurt him. Why are you just standing? Is it because I helped Atreus? Is this meant to scare me? Well, you should know, it's working. What can I make for you? Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Be safe!
Yaptık geliştirmelerimizi.
Best of luck!
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in
but there aren't.
Tam bir kara ay olduk ha.
Guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Oo, burada bir sandık var burada boş.
Hello?
Yok mu? Bayağı da vuruyorlar ya. Bayağı vuruyorlar yani.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to subtle means of resistance.
Herkes saklandı biz girince.
Wow. Andrew wasn't kidding about the structural sensitivity.
Az önce oradan çıktık zaten.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Crazy Nigga 2. Bitirmesini bekliyoruz mu? Ne oğlum? Bitirmiyor ki. Biz dili mi diyeceğiz bu arada? Ne yapacağız? Adam çalıyor da çalıyor içeride. Tam bizimle konuşacak biri bu. Ama adam çalıyor ve çalıyor. Bitir artık ya. Burada hayır yok ya. Vallahi yok burada. Kafam ağrıttı. Gelmeyeceğim, bakacağız. Adamı kalacağım. Altı solda kalmayı tercih ediyor. Sikafa. Çocuğum gelsene. Nasıl çağıracağım ben bunu? Gelmiyor. Geldi mi? Kaldı orada ya. Adam ettirip duruyor içeride. Kırmasın maşallah.
I think that's him.
Bak şimdi şey çıktı. Az önce çıkmıyor.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there. You'll see the safety office just across the room. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
Bu ne yapıyor lan şimdi?
I wish to hear this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here. Please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Hah iyi bari görüyoruz. Ne olduğunu görebiliyoruz. Tamam. Geride bir şey bıraktık yalnız. Geride bıraktığımız bir şey yapalım ya. Yalalım. Aklımıza gelsin ya. Yalalım da. Harbiden crazy mega gibi çalıyor ya. Silah atıyor silah. Buraya bir ok at. Evet. Bak ya. Arkamdayız lan. Bunun olayı bu. Burayı kırınca şey mi çıkacaktı yani? Nasıl XP kastık böyle?
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier Sindri made it sound like Erlen was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Derwin's.
Mistik geçit var. Kullanabiliriz de şu an kullanmaya gerek var mı? Gerek yok değil mi? Bunlar mistik geçit değil mi? Yok. Burada var, burada var. Onlar mistik geçitli bir şey değil. Midgard bizim evde. Bizim ev bu muydu? Burada.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Tamam biz gidelim ya. Keşfedelim oraları.
So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Güzel kertik gümüş var.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Taking a break before visiting Derlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
Bu ne lan altın dolu böyle. Abi patlatılıyordu. Hatırladım bunu. Evet.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. We need... I need to set right a very old wrong. Bloody Frogger holes! We've got to clear out all these undead bats! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! It's back!
Kırma lan bizi.
Won't be getting any more from those Frogger.
Öldük amına koyayım ya. Paket almalı.
Behind the door.
A prisoner. Of sorts.
Completed some new blueprints. I think you'll find them useful. I'll disinfect my tools. By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Burada da tekne var, orada da tekne var.
Whoa, what? That geyser was huge!
Yes, it should lead us to the key for that watchtower door.
Ymir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thamor, the stonemason.
Aye. He quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him. Found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Grimthor.
Who built the walls of Asgard. And whispered something
Enough.
of him.
We will continue later.
The key to that watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
Atlıyorsa hallediyor ya.
So many wretches. Where are they coming from? They keep coming out of that net.
Ben geliyorum. Bu kapı nasıl açılacak? Ne yapacağız? Aşağı mı bırakayım? Aşağı bırakma yok. Ne yapacağız oğlum?
Another red to the left.
handle that net so they won't stop coming. The ground looks weak down here, Father.
Atlayacağız üstüne. Seni nasıl harekete geçireceğiz? Adını zıplayabiliriz şuradan. Tamam. Şimdi nereye çekelim?
That gear. Looks like it would freeze. Maybe that lift can help us get high. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Ha, tamam şimdi asansöre gideceğiz. Gel sen de atlıyoruz. Gelecek misin?
Think you could break through the ground from up there?
Behind you, brother! Coming!
Amir, is this it? Over here?
Anahtar bulduk.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartalfheim.
Burada sandık var da. Orada insan sana. Nasıl açacağız onu? İyiye geldik de ben onu açacağım. Onu açmadan yapamam. Acaba şey mi? Yine asansörle bir şey yapacağız galiba. Yani o şey nerede, aşağıda değil mi? Tam burada bir yerde. Oradaymış. Nasıl gideceğiz oğlum oraya? Bir yerden aşağılardan gitmek lazım ama onu biliyorum sadece. Yukarıda bir şey var işte, ona bas, duvar bas. Oraya gidemeyeceğiz gibi ya. Aranın çünkü başka bir kıyısı var gibi. Neyse, salalım bunu. Bu kule neredeydi? Tam karşıdaydı değil mi? Burada bir yerde.
Amir, what do you think it means? Seen more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir. Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad. Just put the key into that lock, brother. There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Ha, buradadır bir canavar olunca.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
What is this?
A Lungbocker. I captured it many years ago.
Ne yapacağız ki lan? Bak bize kıyı yapmış buraya.
This creature. You enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
Nereliydi?
Aye, give him what for!
Canlanmadan evvel yıkalım da. Hasar bile olmadı kadar mükemmel bir fight'ti. yapacağız şimdi?
Right. Chain the fins too. If you could. Easy. Easy.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going
Vay
to
be.
free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Now for the other fin. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris. You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Why enslave the creature?
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil for lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself. Defend, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Look out! Rat's net! The nest was hiding some sort of device.
Patlayacak gibi ama. Yıkıntılara da ağır hasar verebilirsin ya. Nereye atacağız ki bunu? Yıkıntı diyor. Ha, oralara tamam.
There's a dock down there. It looks like it's blocked.
Bir de kuyruğu kavruluyor. Burayı açamadık. Orayı oradan gelirken burada yıkıntı var mı? Altında öyle bir şey. Yok gibi. Bunu nasıl açacağım? Şurası açıldıysa onu taşıyacağız bir yere ama. Ya burada var mıydı? Ha işte bak. Taşıyoruz abi, ben bilmiyorum, orası açıldıysa. Abi dediler bir şey. Bu kuyruğunu nasıl kurtaracağız? Ha buradan mı? Bu ne lan?
One less feathery spy.
Aa. Kedimin gözleri. Kuzgun. Kedimin kuzgunları. Ha tamam. Ben bunları arıyordum zaten. Kodem bizi bundan da izliyor. Başladım. Hadi kuyruğum nerede bu bunun? Burası bir yer yüzeyce. Kuyruğu arkada kalıyor demek. Burası diğer kolu. Orası diğer kolu. Kuyruğu öte tarafta bir yerde kalıyor. Kuyruğu burada kalıyor. Aşağıdan zıplayabiliyoruz. Aşağı nasıl ineceğiz? Yola ineriz. İşte ama burası şey kalıyor ya. altın var da park edemeyiz. Patlatacağız. Altın varmış orada.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
Aynen öyle yapacağız.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
I thought,
Buradan
I
paramız alalım.
hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it.
Huh. There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs.
Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
Nightmare. Target down! Alpha! Left flank!
Biraz yetenek güçlendirelim. Üç bin birikmiş bu. Olur bu. Güzel. Bayağı coşturduk şu an.
Tail must be chained as well. Sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go. There! You're free! What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, Bubba?
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet. This creature, the mining rigs, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
Those mining rigs sure spit out a lot of smoke. Back to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her
Enough.
husband.
We will continue later.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
I think we could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from. Father, up there. Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye. Huh. Impressive.
That should help.
Don't think we can reach it there.
Yeah, that looks right. Wasn't so hard.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high! Behind you, watch out! The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. Brother, before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it spat anything up.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Okay, what other terrible things have Odin and Thor done? I can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after. But enough of that for now. More inspiring lyricism from the mind.
What is it, Mimir?
That's nothing, brother. Just... You ever have those moments where you wish you could go back? Rewrite your own past, make different decisions?
Journey through time is more trouble than it is worth.
Fair point. You're speaking metaphorically, right?
No.
Of course you're not.
Should we get back to listing all the awful deeds of the Aesir gods? Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor. And we'll just stop there for now.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Any more Thor and Odin stories to remember? And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Mir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
on, you great blubbering beast! Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off and scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
Ymir, a little while ago you mentioned Odin's ravens. What's to stop him from using them to pop into existence and kidnap anybody he wants?
Consent. The only way to travel by Odin's ravens is by your own choice.
Oh, it's not so bad then. Father, do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing?
No.
Okay. So we're going to Durlin's? Makes sense. We could always explore those mining rigs later. This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
No. Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think, parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, come, come. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Wait, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think. Hey, this isn't a fine.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah.
Tyr! Durlan helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
I thought you said...
Just passing through.
Poison! Right flank! Hoisting it back! Behind Incoming! Above you! Good hits, brother!
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride. You can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother. Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Durlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Durlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and a bearer of Galahorn. True believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there. You know, maybe finding Tyr is our best protection. Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find him. Once Tyr's free and can be god of war again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
I don't think this is working, brother. Maybe we should come back.
Whoa! Is that a Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead. Yep. Definitely dead. Hey, I wonder if...
Atreus!
Watch out!
That one was tough.
Stay on your guard. There could be others around.
Think that Trekkie is what killed the first one we found?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Down there, I can see a mine. That has to be what Derlin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.